Welcome to College Sport Check Basketball for this Friday, November 11th. Happy Veterans Day. College Sport Check Basketball presented by Long Island's Community Radio, communityradioli.com. All right, so we have some games for today and some extra last minute added games. We're going to get right into it for today. Tomorrow we'll be here at 11:45. And we'll have a first round of scores for and of course Saturday's schedule, and that's the deal all the way through the end of March Madness. Alright, so for today, here's what we got going for Friday. The College Sport Check TV basketball schedule. We have Lafayette and Villanova. That's going to be on FS2. That's at 6:30. Now at 7 o'clock we have Stephen F. Austin taking on number 2 Kentucky on the SEC network. Now, Marist is taking on Duke at 7 o'clock also, but I don't have a channel for that. Duke right now is postseason ranking ranked number 1. Lehigh taking on Xavier. And now, also at 7 o'clock, number 8, Virginia taking on UNC Greensboro. That is going to be on ESPN 3. We also have Arizona taking on Michigan State. Arizona ranked number 10. Michigan State ranked number 12 on ESPN. McNeese State and number 15 Purdue on ESPN 3. These are all the 7 o'clock games. Okay, and now some more 7 o'clock games here. We have Montana State taking on Washington State on the Pac-12 network. LaSalle taking on Temple on ESPN News. We have Brown taking on Cincinnati on ESPN 3. Fordham taking on East Tennessee State, ESPN 3. Sacred Heart taking on Fairfield. That's on ESPN 3 as well. Of course, it depends on what area of the country you're on. Of course, that's how that works. American University taking number 25 ranked Maryland. That's going to be on the Big Ten Network. And that wraps up the one more. Clemson and Georgia and Clemson, ACC Network, and also Georgia Southern taking on NC State. And those are the 7 o'clock games. Now, heading on over to 7:30. We got one for 7:30 and one for 7:45. 7:30, Florida Gulf Coast and the Florida Gators. That's going to be on SEC Network. 7:45, Sarah Lawrence taking on the New Jersey Institute of Technology. At 7:45 on ESPN 3. And now we head on over to the 8 o'clock games. We have Central Arkansas taking on Wisconsin. Incarnate Word taking on 21 ranked Texas. That's going to be on the Longhorn Network. Savannah taking on Iowa State. 2 televised games, Southern Utah and Valparaiso, ESPN 3. Also Morgan State and Houston. That also on ESPN 3. 8:05, we have Alabama A&M taking on Missouri State. 8:05, ESPN 3. Heading on over to the 9 o'clock games. Number 11, Indiana taking on number 3 ranked Kansas. That's going to be on ESPN. And also we have North Carolina and Tulane, ESPNU. All right. Utah Valley taking number 14 Gonzaga. Pacific University taking number 16 ranked UCLA. That's going to be on the Pac-12 network. Some other games for 9 o'clock. Coastal Carolina and Alabama, SEC Network. Bethune-Cookman taking on St. John's. That game is on FS2. We also have South Carolina State and Wichita State on ESPN 3, the Shockers. Now we get into the 11 o'clock game. We have Army West Point taking on Oregon on the Pac-12 network. Oregon ranked number 5. And then we have San Diego and San Diego State. That's also at 11 o'clock, and that is on ESPNU. Take a look at what's going on for Saturday. The thing about Saturday, if you check the schedule, you kind of probably, not too crazy. A whole mess load of games on Sunday. Usually how it works is, college basketball kind of trickles in. Plus, they're competing with college football still. So it's going to take a little while before we get that jam-packed Saturday of great games, but still, nothing. Still some good games for Saturday. I'll just run down the list. We'll be back tomorrow with the times and channels. But it's South Carolina Upstate taking on Georgetown. That's a 12 o'clock game. Bryant taking on Notre Dame. Charleston Southern, Florida State. Wolford and LSU. They got that for ESPN3 and on Sports SEC Network Plus. That's a 2 o'clock game. Grand Canyon and Duke, ESPN3, 5:30. Northwest Nazarene and Utah, the Pac-12 network. North Colorado taking FS2. On FS2, it's North Colorado and Butler. Alabama State and Western Michigan. Louisiana College and UTEP. See, now we got Bryant and Notre Dame. We said that was 12 o'clock. Cole College, which I never heard of before. COE. That's what I like about college basketball. I didn't know if these colleges didn't know existed. Cole College, that's the name of it. They're taking on Northern Iowa at 12 o'clock ESPN3. Charleston Southern, Florida State. I think we mentioned that one. Southern University in Ohio. That's a 2 o'clock game ESPN3. Grand Canyon and... Oh, here we go. Grand Canyon and Duke. We do got a network for... it's a 5:30 game. ACC Network. Okay. Check that out. And let's see. UC Davis taking on Santa Clara at 9 o'clock. That's going to be on the W.TV, which I was kind of checking out before. They do, I guess they do live broadcasts of online. That's the W.TV. If you want to UC Davis and Santa Clara. All right, so that's going to do now. Sunday, there's a mess load of games on TV now. That's why I like college basketball. College football. I like them both. Don't ask me which one I like better because I don't want to start that argument. But obviously, there's more college basketball out there than college football. There's like a million college basketball games going on, and for Sunday, we got IUPUI taking on Michigan. Central Connecticut and Seton Hall. Savannah State and Iowa. Chattanooga, North Carolina. Drexel and Rutgers. Texas San Antonio, UTSA taking on Oregon State. Tecumseh and Penn State, Northern Kentucky, Illinois. Holy Cross and South Carolina. Yale and Washington. Robert Morris taking on DePaul. Sacramento State taking on Nebraska, Mercer, and Florida. Alabama A&M and Missouri. Cal Poly and Arizona State. Cal State and Northridge taking on UCLA. There's also Grand Canyon Duke. I think I mentioned that one already, probably. Alright, so that's what's going on. Now, we're going to be here every day, 7 days a week, so as the college basketball schedule starts steaming up, we'll have, we're going to, scores and schedules, so we're going to be here tomorrow. We start out with all the scores, and then we wrap up with the schedules, 7 days a week, Spreaker.com, #sports, but I really like people to go to Long Island Community Radio, because you'll give Community Radio and Spreaker business at the same time, because we've got Spreaker widgets on there, and that's why I always keep pushing Community Radio. But it's Long Island's Community Radio, CommunityRadioLI.com. Then you click on the College Sport Check button, and you'll see College Sport Check football, College Sport Check basketball, and you just hit the play button. Now, we do this thing here we call the post time, which indicates the time in which the podcasts are posted for on-demand listening. So that means anytime after the advertised time, it will be up there for on-demand listening. So in this case, it's 12:25 on Friday. So anytime after that, you'll be able to listen to this show on demand. Saturdays and Sundays, it's 11:45. And that's going to do it for you today. So score recap and Saturday schedule tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. This is Manny A, and this is College Sport Check Basketball, CommunityRadioLI.com. Click on the College Sport Check button.